Welcome to the Laps and Yaps podcast, a podcast where we are going to be breaking down Formula One for anyone to understand. I'm Brooke White, and that's Courtney White, and today we're going to be talking about the 2025 drivers grid. So we're going to be mentioning the drivers in the order of the current championship standings, and we're going to say their numbers, their team, and some fun facts about them. Take it away, Court.
So before we get to the 2025 grid, I figured I'd break down Formula One just a little bit. So Formula One has 20 different drivers and 10 different teams. Each team has 2 different drivers, and it creates a really competitive environment for these drivers because not only are they competing against the other teams, they're competing against their teammates. There's 24 races in the season. Each track is different and unique and creates a different challenge for the drivers. Drivers can get anywhere from 25 points to 0 points. First place gets 25 points, and 11th through 20th get 0 points, and it trickles down from first place.
So after we just had the 5th race of the season, and after that we have Oscar Piastri, number 81 with McLaren, leading the World Drivers' Championship. There's been 5 races of this year. He has won 3 of those 5 races, and he's the only multiple race winner for the 2025 season so far. He has 5 race wins in total, with 2 of them from last year. He was also part of the Alpine scandal.
Alpine tried to sue Oscar Piastri and McLaren just because they jumped the gun and Oscar Piastri hadn't actually signed with them. Second in the driver standings is currently Lando Norris, who is number 4 and also drives for McLaren. Joined McLaren in 2019 after Fernando Alonso retired and has 5 race wins. His first race win came in Miami of last year, and he won 3 other races last year. And won this year. He won the Australian Grand Prix, the opening race of the season, and he was winning the Drivers' Championship until Oscar Piastri won in Saudi Arabia. Third in the World Championship is currently number 1, Max Verstappen. Most people know him as number 33. He has been with Red Bull his entire career. He started with AlphaTauri in 2015 and is the youngest race winner ever. He is a 4-time world champion. He won in 2021, 22, 23, 24. His car is notoriously not very good this season, and yet he still won a race. He still managed to win a race. So he is really getting the performance out of the car, which is something he is very consistently good at. And number 4th in the world championship is George Russell, who is number 63 and drives for Mercedes. He is the meme king. He basically invented the T-pose as far as I'm concerned. And also after winning a race last season, it was after getting pole position last season, he screamed yabba dabba doo, which has now become a little bit of his catchphrase. He's won 3 races in his entire career and has been with Mercedes since 2022, but started with Williams.
5th, we have number 16, Charles Leclerc for Ferrari. He has been with them since 2019, and he raced in 2018 with Sauber. And he has 8 race wins total. And last year, after 6 years of being cursed, he finally won Monaco, his home race.
Another thing on the Monaco curse, it's like notoriously famous that he's had car problems, crashing problems, anything like that, and also Ferrari strategy problems. And he finally managed to pull it together. Ferrari managed to pull it together. He got first, and Carlos Sainz's teammate got third. It was a really great race for Ferrari last year.
Number 6, we had Kimi Antonelli. He is a rookie this year. He is the best rookie so far. He has 38 points. And fun fact, he's a week older than me, so he is the youngest on the grid, and he currently holds the record for the youngest to ever lead a race. He beat Max Verstappen by 3 days.
He's also the rookie that is performing the best because he's the rookie in the best car.
Yeah.
Right? He's in one of those big 4 teams, and when we say big 4 teams, we're talking McLaren, Mercedes, Ferrari, and Red Bull. And because he's managed to get a Mercedes seat, he's performing better than the other rookies. And 7th is 7-time world champion Lewis Hamilton. He is number 44 and he drives for Ferrari. He just made the move to Ferrari this year. He'd been driving with Mercedes since 2013. He holds an insane amount of records. He holds the record for the most race wins at 105 and most podiums at 202. And he was also knighted in 2021. So please refer to him as Sir Lewis Hamilton.
8th in the championship, we have Alex Albon, a 2019 rookie. He drives for Williams currently, and he's number 23. He loves Chapel Roan, so like, icon. He's really, really tall. He's one of the tallest drivers. He's had 2 podiums ever.
Yeah, Williams is actually having their best start since
Like
2017, I believe, is the last time they had this good of a start.
Yeah.
So it just shows how good of a performance Alex Albon is having, but also how much they've improved the car since last year. So 9th in the championship is currently Esteban Ocon. He is number 31 driving for Haas. He just moved over from Alpine to Haas this season, so it's his first season with Haas. He has their best points finish so far this season with 5th, and won Alpine's only race in 2021 at the Hungarian Grand Prix.
Yeah. And then in 10th place, we have the Nepo baby, number 18 for Aston Martin, Lance Stroll. He's had 3 podiums ever, which is pretty good because he hasn't been in the best cars. He's been in some tractors. And then he also has the records for the most Q1 exits in F1 ever.
Yeah, and in 11th is Pierre Gasly. He's number 10. He drives for Alpine. He made the switch to Alpine in 2023. He won a race for Racing Bulls in 2020, the Italian Grand Prix. He is French, of French descent, and he has been pretty good this year. Mm-hmm. There are points where he's managed to put Alpine in places and Alpine should not be. So it's been a very impressive start from him so far.
In 12th place, we have Nico Hülkenberg, 27, for the Kick Sauber. And he's been in F1 for 15 years, which means he holds the record for most career starts to a race without a single podium, which I think it's like over 200 races, and he hasn't gotten a single podium to this day. So in 13th, we have Oliver Behrman. He's a 2025 rookie. He's number 87 for Haas. He loves Taylor Swift, hence the 87. He got his first points in F1 last year after he took over for Carlos Sainz. Well, he got his appendix out. And 15th, we have Carlos Sainz. He is the smooth operator, and he's also called the Chili. He's number 55, and he just switched to Williams after being with Ferrari for 4 years. He is a 4-time race winner for over his 10 season that he's been in Formula One. And he just recently got his first points after having a pretty rough start to the season. And then in 16th, we have Yuki Tsunoda, number 22, currently driving for Red Bull, as he recently moved from the Racing Bulls to the Red Bulls after Liam Lawson was not doing great. So he got swapped after 2 races. He has the highest finisher as Max's teammate since 2024.
We're now getting to the drivers who have not scored any points this season. So in 17th, we have Fernando Alonso. He is number 14. He drives for Aston Martin. He is the oldest driver on the grid and has the most starts on the grid, which is over 200. He hasn't won in over 200 races, and he was driving with McLaren in 2018, and the McLaren car was so bad he retired for a year and then came back and joined Alpine, which was Renault at the time, I believe. So Fernando Alonso is an icon. He was also rumored to be dating Taylor Swift in 2023. And then in 18th is Liam Lawson, number 30 for Racing Bulls. He lasted 2 races in the Red Bull, did not score any points, was then demoted and replaced by Yuki Tsunoda. It's been a very difficult start to the season for him, I believe.
Mm-hmm. So 19th, we have Jack Doohan, and he is also a 2025 rookie, but he did race last season in the last race of the season at Abu Dhabi for Alpine as he replaced Esteban Ocon. He's number 7.
Jack Doohan is learning this Alpine. He's learning how to compete in Formula One. But I think it's just really tough for him to go from just kind of driving in the simulator to actually driving in the car. And 20th is Gabriel Bortoleto. He is a 2025 rookie racing for Sauber. He is number 5, and he actually won back-to-back F2 and F3 titles, and he hasn't scored any points this season because he is in a Sauber, which is very famously the worst car in the grid.
Well, that is the 2025 grid. We hope that you learned about the drivers, got some fun facts, and make sure to tune in next time when we break down the Formula One constructors, which is the teams.